we are currently on our way to the property. We got quite a bit of snow last night, but most of all, the temperature dropped hard. It was 30 yesterday, 29, 30. It was negative this morning. Right now, I think it's like 1 degree. So, we get down to the property just a tad early. We're gonna walk to the one blind that me and Mr. Stahl just pulled into the little funnel, the pinch point where all the intersections, everything from the food plots intertwine. We're gonna see the tracks there. But then we also can go down to the other blind. I wanna move the camera from where it is and move it closer to the blind next to that scrape tree where they're coming out of that spot where I missed the Mega 10. And then I'm gonna see what the trail looks like. If the trail is more beat in and thicker by the first blind, I'll go back and like that one. If it's thick and like a highway over at the one next to the scrape tree, that'll be where we hunt. So, that being said, guys, let's go ahead and focus on this drive. Keep my hands free, eyes on the road, and we'll see y'all when we get down to the property. What's going on, everybody? Back here in the grizzly blind, back on the oak plot, and just like I said, a tad earlier, I walked across the first plot to the other blind. There was a few tracks in there. There's probably like a total of 4 or 5 tracks coming right by the blind and on the edge and everything else. So as you come out of that funnel where I expect to get the shot. And I came back here to move the camera. I was back here looking. There's spots in here all tore up from the deer feeding. There's a spot right here in front of me. There's another spot in front of me at like 35 yards. This spot right here is about 20 yards. Another one over there about 40. So on the edge, there's tracks all through here going right across this little pinch where it's like tall grass, tall CRP type grass all the way up. And this pinches down, all the tracks are leading and going through there. That's a 25-yard shot. But what I'm expecting, we got a northwest wind. It's going pretty hard this way, so it's gonna cut hard through here. I've been having deer come out and feed on the oats down there, and they work their way down. It's a trail over there with tons of tracks coming out through here. I remember the snow just happened last night, so it's tracks being as fresh as they are probably means the deer was in there earlier today or like late last night when the snow was stopping. Where's that small 8/9 pointer come across there? Come across where it's probably gonna go out right in front of the other blind. So far, where I thought the deer was gonna be coming from is correct. It's 2 from that way. Let's see if we can get a buck in here now. We still got an hour just about. We got 57 minutes still, so plenty of time. We got 1 buck. Now we gotta do our direction, guys. Look through the binos. That is a spike. 60 yards. So. Got more does. There more does coming. I think I had them and another camera with 7 of them. All feeding on acorns. Now the more does we get out here, the better chance we got of a buck coming. I see 3, 4 right now. Yeah, I think that's the does. I was over there on the acorns. We got one coming from the leg in the back. And we got these 3 up front. Good size nanny dog right there. We got more deer. We got like 5 more does coming through the woods right now. Oh yeah, hopefully that buck come in here soon. Look at they running through the woods. Oh, I think that's a buck rubber. That's a small buck. they running from? Oh, those are looking down. Down trail. That's it. Yeah, that's that young buck. To the left of the block, we got a bunch of trucks coming in from the left side of me, from behind me. They're gonna be coming out, going out, because it goes all the way through here. We got some that come across here. We got a few to the right, but the majority of them are all on this left side. We already saw 2 does come in up on this ridge from the thick stuff over there and start working their way down that way. As you see, we in the tree stand now. This is my first time back up in the tree. I got here a little later than I wanted to. It was set up right at the sunrise, but I like to get in 30 minutes before. We saw 2 does right by the middle of the plot. One was coming through the bean plot. There was a coyote over here at the edge of the creek, but I got set up looking this way. Now I think I saw 1 doe over in the tree line over there. I was trying to glass, but it was too brushy and still had a gray light, so it was kind of hard to make out what it was.
already way past me. I'm gonna take the rangefinders out to check, get a range, because if they started coming, I was gonna take one today. You know, I was doing the turn. I heard something. I can't turn my head all the way because my neck surgery. I can just see her feet and her face facing right over me, which means she had me caught. I just hit behind a tree. When she took off, the rest of the dogs came over and they looked up and saw she was running. And they just all stopped and started scanning. I didn't move. I was pushing the tree tight and all four of them at different times of scan. And look up, look right. And they all at the four spotted me at different times. And started staring at them. And you see the one that stared me down for lost track of time, felt like forever. About 5 minutes, it felt like. Might not have been that long. But she looked away, another one was popping. And all four would take turns staring at me, trying to figure out what is this up here that's not moving. But that was an entry before. But got good cover here and no cover to the right. That situation was definitely cool. It is 10:30. We're about to go ahead and call it one. Saw lots of does in here. I think everybody bedded down now. Staying hunkered up and warm, and it's cool weather. It's supposed to warm up later. I think the movement gonna be suppressed the next couple of days, which is why I'm just gonna chill. It's hot Wednesday, Thursday. But I'm down now. Decock this crossbow to the ground from here, and take that camera over there. And we're gonna move it over here. There's 3 trails I can see now. Where they came in, and 2 I can see from here. So I'm gonna find out where they intersect and put the camera and just keep my eyes on there. And hopefully one of them big boys come sneaking through here soon. Again, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us, following along this journey. Like, subscribe, and comment like you have. Continue to do so, and make sure you smash that subscribe button. We had 11,000 subscribers. Now we got the next goal, 20,000. Who knows? I might throw one in there at 15. Got a lot of bows in the bow shop. Might be time to give one away. Alright, guys, that being said, we're about to get out of here. Sign on as always with love, peace, and for grace. Peace.